So we're about to walk into this haunted VR thing. And those people down there are like screaming their hearts out. And it seems like they're looking at something, and then they're like, oh, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's like different things off.
I'm wondering what it is right now.
You go first and let me know.
I don't want to go first.
Okay, I'll go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
I got you.
Nah. Now I kind of have to go first. So I gotta tell you about our whole like Samsung VR in it. There were like four different things. There was like a jetpack ride. There was like a roller coaster thing, which was actually pretty impressive. And then there was Halloween stuff. Yeah, there were like 2 Halloween themed things, which I'm not gonna lie, are pretty scary. Like, I mean, I think it's like a surprise factor.
I thought it was pretty scary. Because like, okay, so it's like an Oculus Rift thing, right?
Yeah.
Basically. And like, well, scary is like, when I watch scary movies, and like, or games in general, like, or scary games, like, the thing that makes me more calm is that like, I would be like, oh, if I was there, I'd be like, yeah, die zombie, or like whatever. I'd be like take a more aggressive approach towards it. But because you can only watch, like at least in one of the virtual reality things, you can only watch and see what happens. I was like, I can't do anything. I'm helpless. What do I do?
Yeah, like so you're like that one dude in like the horror movie, really just can't do shit.
So we tried like the jetpack simulator, which is pretty cool. Like they just like strap you down to a chair and it just like flips around.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like you actually go upside down and everything, like spinning around, kind of like a roller coaster.
Yeah, you actually like. I mean, when you're jetpack, like when you're flying upside down, you yourself are physically upside down. On like a center stage and a floor stage, and one person wearing like all the VR gear, holding a probe, and they were just walking around like this, like for the entire night. And like they would stop at some points, and then they would just basically turn around, and then at some points they would like scream and get like scared. They would just like run away from it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And so we were like, oh god, what are they doing? And well, first of all, what is that probe? Nick and I thought it was a weapon of some sort.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you get to actually shoot them, or like you get to like bat away the zombies. I'm like, that'd be really cool. But why are all of them holding the probe like this whenever whenever they get like really scared? All you were doing, like, you were given a flashlight, and you were just following the corridor, like, and that was it. The parts that scared you were sound effects, like something crashing in the background. Or you know how like in the horror movies where there's like a really really scary part coming up, and it's sort of like that piano slam where like all the low notes just get slammed in at once.
Yeah.
Like there was that, which like kind of made you jump a little bit. There was like a woman scream in the background, but like just you couldn't see it. And so basically you were to walk around, like you were to round the corner, you walk down this hallway, and then there's like a door at the end, and then technically you do this like 3 times or something like that.
Shit.
But the doors open so quickly and so loudly that you kind of like jump back a little bit, because I'm expecting something to jump out of the door at me. So I'm like preparing myself for it. Nothing jumped out. And at one point, you get to this one part where it was the creepiest shit I've ever seen before. Like you get this one dead end, or what I think was a dead end, and I think I actually got lost there. So like the guy outside was actually like, dude, do you see a door? And I'm like, no. What do you see? I see, like, in a very dark environment, I see 4 lockers, a book on the ground, and a dark-ass wheelchair at a dead end.
Dark-ass wheelchair.
I hated that wheelchair. So the wheelchair, the lockers, like, you just had to see it. Like, I wish I could pull up an image. Like, in fact, I would if I could. And so, at one point, like, this giant, like, metallic ceiling tile just fell down from the floor, and that's, like, another part where, like, you're supposed to jump. And then you get into this one elevator, where things start to get like really freaky, and like it was like this red like elevator. So you got in, you get to the switch, and like the instant you get close to the switch flips. You turn around, and the elevator goes down to like the basement level or something. The elevator door opens, and there were like a few planks that are kind of like blocking your way, but just enough so that you know you're not supposed to walk beyond that point. And then you see like this monster from this like dark
Like dark, like fuzzy monster, like with like red, like the red glowing eyes, like this giant like monster shape. Like
yeah, so you can see something like moving like this, and like it just got closer and closer and closer to you. At that point, I was pretty relaxed just because I'm like, wait, really? That's what they were screaming at? Oh, okay. Like I thought it was a pop-up scare. But the one thing that came up was that it actually came right up to your face and just smacked you in the face.
Not like, you know, what you expect from like, I don't know, like when you watch, I don't know, like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like Sword Art Online or some shit like that.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Like they're gonna come out with like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game where you get to summon.
Oh my god,
that'd be intense.
So like you actually get to wear like a dual disc like right here one day. That along with I'm pretty sure like everyone's been thinking this, like that along with like virtual reality porn is like.
I just forget that's gonna be a thing.
That's gonna like.
Oh no, that's gonna be like the first thing that's gonna happen. It's
exactly.
Like
that's what people are saying. Like when they're like, oh, virtual reality this, virtual reality that, and like one guy in the corner is always like, I'm just waiting for the porn. Like that's all that has to.
No, I mean, okay, like, and this is gonna sound weird, but Pornhub is already investing in that already.
I didn't know.
The guy who married his DS character, there's gonna be a guy who marries a virtual reality character.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
100%.
That's gonna be like probably within 3 months of the first like virtual reality dating simulator thing. Someone's going to marry a virtual reality character.
100%. Like they're gonna look at that. They're gonna look at that little block, and they'll be like,
"Oh man,
this is my girlfriend," and the parents are like, "What the hell is this?" Right? It's just like, hold on. Put this on. Oh, I see. Welcome to the family. Oh, Kimiko-chan, yeah!
You see, you don't even have to go anywhere for honeymoon anymore. You just have to like click the button and
bam!
We're in Greece.
Why would you never take me anywhere? We went to Greece last week.
Oh, come on. It cost like $3 for the expansion pack for Iceland.
Yeah. I'd actually pay. It wasn't free. That was an extra mile here.
Okay, this is a very stupid moment for me. But like, I legitimately thought that it was just a box with your phone screen like this, like without the lens and stuff.
Yeah. What do you think it was?
I had a brain fart moment.
It was like a fucking phone, like literally right.
It's like right here. Oh god.
It'd be like, it's just a phone, and all you do is this.
That's genius.
It's genius.
That's what
I gotta turn this on. Virtual reality.
That's like
the way of the future.
That's literally what I thought, and then when I finally put it on, I'm like, I understand all the hype.